welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.the.cosmic.sailor, and today we are going to see what is currently going on in your situation, and then we're going to get some advice and guidance. And I also want to say, feel free to grab some tea, feel free to grab some snacks, get comfortable, get cozy. I'm super excited to do this reading today. And I do just want to also say, I feel like this is very synchronistic. Whenever I made my tea, I just wanted to share with you guys, I feel like this is a message for the collective. Let's see if it'll focus. On the little tag here, it says, you deserve to be happy. Let's just zoom in on this because I feel like this is a message for the collective. You deserve to be happy. And with that, we'll go ahead and get right into the reading. We have 3 groups to choose from. Whichever group you feel drawn to the most, that's most likely your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that's totally okay. It just means there's more than one message for you here today. So pile number 1 is this stack of cards. Pile number 2 is this stack of cards, and pile number 3 is this stack of cards. So feel free to pause the video to meditate on the piles. I will have the timestamps linked down below. That way you can click straight to your reading, and I will see you in your group. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. We are going to see what is currently going on in your situation. And I do want to say, whenever I was shuffling your cards, I was feeling this like almost overstimulation of thought. A lot of like thoughts coming in. You guys may be having a lot of anxiety right now or worried about something in particular is something that I was picking up. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. So we have Grand Cross Provoker with the number 47, which reduces to the number 11. You guys may be seeing 1111 or 777 is something that I'm seeing. And then you guys also have the Vampire. Light attribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Shadow attribute, depleting others for your psychic survival. Chronic complaining and codependency. Interesting. Let me just sit with these for just a second. I just saw 113 on the clock timer, so you guys may be seeing 113. So with these 2 cards coming out, you guys may have somebody in your vicinity or somebody who you encounter frequently who has this energy of almost being like a energy vampire, or somebody who's constantly provoking you, constantly picking on you, trying to pull something out of you. It's really interesting. I feel this energy of being triggered, but your spirit guides are really, it's almost like this person is highlighting certain triggers within you. That way you can recognize your own shadow, which is interesting because on the shadow side of this, it says chronic complaining and codependency. So this could be a romantic partner, or this could be a really close friend who you may spend a lot of time with, or who you may not claim your independence around, which is really interesting. I'm feeling this energy of like constantly going to this person for validation, or constantly going to this person for like approval, or like to prove that you exist, which is really interesting that that's coming through. And when this person provokes you in certain ways, I feel like it could be very triggering for you because it's like you have a certain level of trust or a certain level of like really deep connection with this person. Really interesting. I feel like this person, it's almost like you guys may have like opposite triggers is what I'm feeling, where it's like you guys may have very similar pasts, very similar childhoods, very similar upbringings, but it's like they react a very different way from how you react out of your childhood conditioning, which is really interesting. And because they do this, it triggers you in this way of like, I went through the same thing, or I experienced the same thing, yet I feel or act completely different. It's really interesting. I feel like you guys are almost triggering each other's shadows if this resonates with being a person. If this isn't a person, if this is like a job or a career, I feel like this environment that you're in is provoking you to almost empower yourself. It's almost this, I'm feeling this level of like responsibility for your emotions, or responsibility for how you are showing up in a situation. Really interesting. Grand Cross. I'm going to take a sip of my tea really quickly. I also keep being drawn back to this word of chronic complaining. There may be something that you are constantly complaining about, whether that's a job or a person. I feel like this complaining is almost highlighting this energy of needing to like take a step back from something, needing to maybe release something or let something go. It's this energy of like the thing that you're complaining about, whether it's a person or a situation, it's not them that is the problem. It's like, or the challenge. It's this idea of this like expectation of how you think this person should be or how you think this situation should be. I feel this really strong need to like accept people or things for the way they are. And that's why I feel this energy of like triggering coming up for you, because you're really there. Your spirit guides are saying it's like when you get triggered by something, to notice that it, and even the word trigger implies a gun, but it's like you are the one in control of your emotion. Even if somebody tries to provoke or allow you to react in a certain way, you're really being asked to claim your power and let this go. Let it roll off your back. I also feel this energy of like maybe not taking things so seriously. We're going to look at your tarot cards and see what is going on in this situation. Yeah, and your spirit guides are also saying enrichment. So I feel this energy of you guys may be choosing something that doesn't feel very enriching or doesn't feel very good. And it's interesting with the light attribute of the vampire, because, you know, a lot of people think, you know, energy vampires are vampires. This is a negative energy. It's only the shadow, because that's normally what it shows up as. But this energy also has a light attribute, and the light attribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So if you're in a job that's draining, or you're with a partner, or you have a friendship that's draining, it's highlighting this energy so that you can claim your power and take step towards things that feel right for you or that feel good for you. Really interesting. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. Spirit guides of love and light. What is currently going on for pile number 1? One more card, please. What is currently going on? Okay. We're only taking uprights. So we have the 3 of Wands. This is the energy of being patient, waiting for things to come in. Interesting. And then we have the Tower. And then we have the 5 of Wands. I feel like this provoking energy may be highlighting where you guys may be competitive in an aspect, or feel like you have to one-up something or be better than something. I also feel this energy that you guys may be older siblings is something that I'm feeling, but this energy of like trying to prove your worth, or prove that you're valid, or prove that you're worthy of something. And that's why I feel like this person or the situation is in your life, because there's this energy of, it's almost like knowing your worth. Your spirit guides are really highlighting for you to know your worth, know your value, especially if you're in a situation that you feel like is devaluing you, or irritating you, or pushing your buttons in a way. It's like your spirit guides are really trying to almost like show you that you have the power to step away from this situation. You have the power to find something new or interact with different people. Also, I feel this energy of the way you show up, of showing up in a different way. And again, I'm being drawn to the light and shadow. Your spirit guides are saying everything is both good and bad. Nothing is either all one thing. Life is gray, is this energy that I'm feeling. I feel this also, this provoking energy could be highlighting where you guys have this maybe like black or white thinking as well, where like something has to be all one way for it to be true, or all the other way for it to be true. But your spirit guides really are saying that life is nuance, that nothing is all one thing, that two truths can be true. Really interesting. I do also feel with the Tower being here, this could be circumstances out of your control that the universe may be pushing you. It's like the universe or the divine, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, is pushing you to like empower yourself, which is really interesting. It's almost like, I feel like you guys could be healing some sort of victim mindset or victim mentality, and your spirit guides really are asking you to claim your power, even if the outer circumstances you have no control over. You do have control over how you show up to situations, your attitude about situations, your perspective about situations. These are things that you have control over. So I feel like your spirit guides really are saying, what they're asking you to recognize what you have control over through this, like through recognizing the things that you don't have control over, which is really interesting. I feel like your spirit guides could really show you things that you like through what you don't want, which is really interesting. It's like knowing what kind of relationship you want to be in by encountering relationships that you don't want to be in. And this happens for a lot of people. Personally, this happens to me and has happened to me, of knowing healthy dynamics by experiencing unhealthy dynamics, or knowing healthy job situations by knowing toxic or unhealthy job situations, which is really interesting. I'm going to take a sip of my tea really quickly. There is also this energy of like a group dynamic here. So if this does involve a person and this person is triggering you, your spirit guides are highlighting that you may also trigger this person as well. It's almost like this, like you guys may be soulmates is something that I'm hearing, or you guys may have a soul contract. You don't have to be in a relationship. This could just be like a friendship or a coworker is something that I'm really feeling. This person is triggering you, but you are also triggering this person. It's because both of you are learning something from the other one, is something that I'm feeling. And 5 is the energy of change. So I feel like your spirit guides, the universe, the divine is really asking you to empower yourself to change a certain situation by recognizing what you can and cannot do. Also, I feel the strong energy of changing your perspective about certain things. Your spirit guides are really saying that everything is happening for you. Everything is happening for your highest good. You're always on the right path. And when you have this mindset about things, even when you encounter challenging people or challenging situations, it's almost like it allows you to go deeper into the knowing that everything is happening in your highest and best good. Which I know to the mind, logically, sometimes the mind may question this and be like, well, why are these bad things happening to me? And this may be something that you think as well. I feel this strong energy of like black and white thinking here. And it's interesting too, even in the outfits of all of these people, they all are wearing like almost like a black and white outfit. Even like this girl has like the half black, half white hair. So it's this energy I feel like you guys may think in terms of extremes, or you guys may catastrophize certain things, is something that I'm also feeling. I feel your spirit guides are almost highlighting this to you. That way you can release this and let this go and empower yourself, which is interesting. Your spirit guides really are highlighting your power. You have the power to step into situations that feel more aligned. You have the power to step away from certain situations that may feel toxic or draining. It's like you don't have to entertain certain things is something that I'm feeling. Especially if it's draining you is something that I feel as well. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. I want to go ahead and get into your advice and guidance. We're going to use a different tarot deck. I also feel this like energy of almost like an emotional roller coaster is something that I'm feeling with the 3 here. The 3s can talk about emotions being like highs and lows of emotions. I feel like your spirit guides are really almost encouraging you to stabilize your energy, not allowing yourself to dip too far down is something that I'm feeling. You guys may be doing shadow work right now, and your spirit guides, I feel like, are asking you to balance the shadow work with light work, having fun, laughing with friends. Let's go ahead and look at your advice and guidance. Spirit guides of love and light. Can we please get advice and guidance for pile number 1 in this situation? Advice and guidance for pile number 1. One more card, please. Okay. We have the Hierophant on the back of the deck. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. The Hierophant can sometimes talk about counseling or therapy or seeking a mentor in some sort of way. So I do just want to say that because that is here. Let's see. So we have the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm also highlighted to this energy of the Sleeping Bull. I feel like you guys may have a lot of fire in your chart or a lot of fire energy. I feel like you're being encouraged to embrace the energy of Earth, of slowing down. Even if you do have a lot of like fire or fiery or feisty type behaviors or energy inherent within you, I feel this energy of like maybe allowing yourself to rest and relax. And we also have the 4 of Wands or the 4 of Swords here, which is talks about meditation, contemplation, quieting the mind. Yeah, and it's coming right underneath the Tower as well. So even if there are certain things happening outside of your control, allow yourself to just let it go, to just relax, to maybe even meditate on the situations. I feel this energy of mindfulness here as well. Listening to your thoughts and letting them go, letting them pass. And with the water here, I think there's like a meditation technique where you can witness your thoughts as a leaf on the river and allow them to go. And then we have the Knight, which is a special card in this deck. Interesting. And I don't know why I'm hearing this. I'm hearing the word sabotage. You guys may be very psychic. You guys may be able to pick up on psychic energies around you. And so even if certain people aren't necessarily saying straightforward, or aren't straightforwardly trying to sabotage you, I do feel this energy of like you being aware of certain people's hidden intentions is something that I'm seeing, and it may trigger you in this way. The 5 of Wands here, this can be like petty arguments, fighting with people, feeling like you have to one-up people. And I feel like this does have to do with ego. So I feel like your spirit guides are really asking you to just relax, let certain things go, don't worry so much about certain things. And it's interesting with the Knight here. This card is reminding me of the Moon in tarot. And the Moon can talk about the unconscious mind. It can talk about not seeing things clearly, not being able to see the bigger picture. I feel like you guys may be too zoomed in on certain things, like too zoomed in on a certain person or too zoomed in on a certain situation. Your spirit guides are asking you to get to see the bigger picture as well. And if you're unable to gain clarity, allowing yourself to let things go, allowing yourself to meditate, to rest, to sleep is something I also feel. If you feel called to sleep, you guys may suffer from insomnia, is something that I'm seeing. And so I feel like the nighttime may be particularly harder for you, or something about the night. I feel like you guys may get triggered at night, or because even the vampire, it's like vampires come out at night, which is really interesting. I'm going to take a sip of my tea really quickly. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, this is also like a slow and steady energy. So I feel like your spirit guides are really advising you to take things one step at a time, to allow yourself to zoom out a little bit, to allow your thoughts to let go, to not attach your identity too much to certain thoughts or beliefs. I feel the strong message of identity here as well. Maybe getting in touch with your authentic self, your self-awareness. The present moment, I feel like, is something that's really highlighted here as well. I also feel this energy of coming through from your advice and guidance, allowing yourself to witness your emotions before you react. Because with the water here, the water can talk about emotions, and the fact that it's like really choppy could talk about maybe more difficult emotions, almost like overwhelming you or overtaking you. I feel your spirit guides advising you to witness your emotions before you react. Allow yourself to sit with certain feelings or emotions before you react is something that I feel. We're going to get one more card for you. For advice and guidance. One card, please, for pile number 1. Oh, that card really wanted to come out. Okay. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Yeah. I feel like your spirit guides really are advising you to shift the way you see a challenge and almost to use the challenge to empower yourself, which is really interesting. And I keep seeing the energy of like somebody maybe like nitpicking or being critical or overly judgmental. I feel like you're being asked to not necessarily attach too much to what they're saying, but allow that energy to almost like uplift you and empower you, which is really interesting. I feel like you guys have a lot of power, and you're being asked to claim it at this time. And even I'm being drawn back to the Hierophant card. The Hierophant can talk about seeking help or reaching out or talking to people about certain problems or issues that you're experiencing, especially if it is with another person. Maybe gaining insight or clarity from what other people say is something that I'm also seeing. But the Hierophant can talk about therapy or counseling as well. Your spirit guides are saying you're on the right path. You can never step off the path, but you can step onto paths that are more aligned, is something that I'm feeling. It's like you're always in the right place at the right time. Even if you are experiencing certain challenges, those challenges are there to empower you, to show you your strength, to show you that you are worthy, that you are good enough. Yeah. Really interesting. And I also feel this energy of maybe letting go of certain behaviors or certain people or situations that may be draining or may feel... I feel this energy of drama is something that I'm feeling. Especially with the 5 of Wands here, this is Leo energy, and sometimes Leos can be seen as like drama queens or drama kings. And so I feel this energy of almost like letting go of the drama, allowing yourself to be peace, allowing yourself to rest, to relax, to move slow and steady toward your goals or toward people who align with your values, with your beliefs. Even also to allow yourself to take steps to toward aligning toward your values and beliefs. I feel like that's all I have for you. Oh no, I just realized you couldn't see these. Here, we'll move them up a little bit. That's all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. We would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family, and comment down below. Let me know if this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you later. Bye. Hello! If you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. We're going to see what is currently going on in your situation or in your life right now, and then we're going to get some advice and guidance from your spirit guides. So I want to go ahead and look at your oracle cards. We have Yod, Destiny with the number 48. Yod. Your spirit guides are saying certain things aligning in your life for you to be able to step into your higher purpose, which is really interesting. Certain people, certain situations. I'm also seeing a place. If you guys are feeling called to move to a certain place, and I'm hearing astrocartography, maybe looking into your astrocartography, and your spirit guides are specifically saying your sun line, where your sun line is. But just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's go ahead and look at your other card. We have Virgin. Light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Shadow attribute, fear of intimate union. Symbolic purity of heart and spirit. This is really interesting. And I'm seeing like with this like gear over her sacral chakra, I feel like you guys may intellectualize your emotions or think about how you should feel about certain situations. I feel like you guys could have a lot of air energy in your chart. So that's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Let's see. I feel like there are people in your life who may be encouraging you to do something or to step up. I feel like you guys have a certain relationship or certain people around you who really love you, who care about you. This could be spirit guides, but I do feel like this is actually like physical people who are here on earth at this time. This could be friends, this could be family, this could be a romantic partner. You guys just have a lot of love around you, and I feel like these people could be encouraging you to step into a leadership role or do something or create something in a specific way. I feel like it's something that you know you're already really good at. Is something that I'm seeing. It's like your spirit guides are showing me somebody, there's a TikTok about it. It's like when Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy shows the like drawing to Rocket, and Rocket's like, yeah, that's really nice. That's really good. Like, I feel like you could have people around you like that, where you may do certain things or provide them with certain services that are like free. It's just like for fun type things. And I feel like people around you could be like, wow, like you're really good at this. Like, I would pay you for this, or you should do this. Or it's like this energy of encouragement that I feel around you really strongly. And it's interesting with the word destiny here. It's like you guys are meant to do something. I feel like this energy of like a business, you guys could be meant to start a business or provide a service. I feel like this is in alignment with your higher purpose. Your spirit guides are also saying Dharma as well. The reason why you're here, which is really interesting. I feel like it's almost like the universe is pushing you to do this thing, which is really interesting. You could also be receiving gifts. I'm seeing like paints or journals or tarot decks or something in the form of a gift whether you have received it recently or will receive it. I feel like soon, if you guys haven't already, are receiving a gift. It's almost like this gift is the universe sending you a gift saying, this is what you're meant to be doing. This is what we want you to do, which is really interesting. Your spirit guides are really around you. And I also feel like your spirit guides almost, even the universe, and this is true for pretty much, honestly, I want to say everybody, the universe conspires in your favor. And at this point in time, I feel like the universe is conspiring in your favor for you to do something, for you to step onto a certain path. It's almost like I see somebody like, it's like a mom and a child, and the mom is like pushing the child, go out there, go meet people, go do this, go see this. It's like the universe is giving you that little bit of nudge, but you guys also still have to be in this energy of empowerment, of believing in yourself and knowing that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. And I also feel this energy of confidence coming through. I feel like your spirit guides are really asking you to be really confident about the things that you're putting out there, because I feel like there could be people around you who may have been saying like, this is really good, like you should do this, or like we would buy this from you. Really interesting. I love this energy. It feels very different from pile number 1. But I also do feel this energy of fear a little bit around you, where you guys may have like self-doubt, or I also am feeling this energy of like low self-esteem, of being like unsure of yourself. Your spirit guides are saying you know, or you have all of the tools that you need to pursue whatever it is that you're being pushed to pursue. And I feel like it's something that you guys may already do. Again, they're showing me the energy of like Groot, baby Groot showing Rocket the picture, and he's like, wow, yeah, this is really good. Like, I feel like you guys may have already created something that had a lot of positive feedback, and your spirit guides are saying this is positive confirmation that you are stepping into your higher purpose, that you are meant to be doing this, that you are meant to be going down this path. Really interesting. I want to go ahead and look at your tarot cards. I feel the energy of like a beginner. So your spirit guides really are saying you may not be a master yet, or you may not be as advanced as you could be, but you're really being encouraged to, it's almost like see where it takes you. See how far you can go with something. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. Spirit guides of love and light. What is pile number 2 currently experiencing? What is currently going on for pile number 2? 2 more cards, please. What is currently... Okay. I feel like you guys may have eyes on you is something that I'm feeling. I was also hearing recognition, so you guys might already be recognized for something that you're doing. You're really being encouraged at this time from the universe. Keep going, you got this, you can do this. And I love that you guys had the 6 of Cups, and I'm seeing like, it's like the universe gifting you something. This could be like an idea. I feel like this is something very physical though, very tangible. Like a gift that somebody actually physically gives you. But with it being the cups, this could also be an emotion of somebody maybe like saying like, wow, yeah, you're really good at this, or I would buy this from you. It's almost this feeling of like admiration or like recognition of like that you have a certain level of talent, or you have a certain level of knowledge or ability about something. I am feeling this energy like you guys may not be a master yet, but you guys really are on the way to becoming a master. And we have the Hierophant here. And the Hierophant can talk about somebody who is like a master, or somebody who has attained a certain level of knowledge or wisdom about something. So this is the path that you guys are on right now. You guys are on your ways to becoming like a master of something. This really could be anything. I am feeling like this could be something more creative, like drawing, painting, writing. This could have to do with like psychic work as well, because we have the Hierophant here, talks about spirituality. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel this energy of like you guys are meant to do this thing. You guys could have a mentor, but I do feel this energy like you guys are meant to empower yourself to show up for yourself and take steps toward whatever it is you're meant to be doing. Again, they're showing me the image of like a parent, like almost like nudging a child, like you've got this, like go out there, play, go meet people. I do feel that energy here. So if you guys are thinking like you may need like a co-partner or somebody to help create alongside you, I don't feel like that's the energy here. I feel like you guys are meant to have complete freedom, complete creative freedom over whatever it is that you create, over whatever it is that you make. I love this. You guys do have your spirit guides around you. I feel like your spirit guides could come in the form of birds or animals, which is really interesting. You guys may see birds or animals and be like, have this like, almost like, I'm feeling this like curiosity about them. I feel like these could be your spirit guides, is something that I'm seeing. I'm going to take a sip of my tea really quickly. I do feel this energy of self-love. I feel like you guys are really meant to appreciate your talents. It's like, I feel like the universe, people are like pushing you to do something, but I also do feel this energy of maybe like self-doubt coming through again. So I feel like you guys really are meant to love yourself. And your spirit guides are saying, believe in the me that believes in you. So if you guys struggle with believing in yourself, your spirit guides really want you to look at your belief through other people. And I feel like you guys could have people who are like, wow, like this is really good. I would buy this. I would ask for this. Like this is really like nice. And your spirit guides are saying, believe in the me that believes in you, especially whenever you struggle with maybe low self-esteem or not feeling like you can overcome something or that you can push forward. It's really interesting because we have the energy of the master here. This may take a certain amount of time for you to get to this level, but if you can remain focused and dedicated over a period of time, you will succeed. There's no doubt. And I feel like you guys already have a certain level of talent or a certain level of like interest in this field. So it feels like this may feel easy to follow in the beginning, but you will encounter certain challenges. Your spirit guides are encouraging you to push through, push forward, keep going, because the longer you can remain focused on something over a period of time, the more success, the more recognition that you will gain from it. Really interesting. I feel like I was already kind of getting into your advice and guidance, but you guys, I want to go ahead and draw your tarot cards to see what cards come through for your advice and guidance, but you guys really are in this energy of claiming your independence, knowing that you can get yourself wherever it is that you want to be, and taking, I'm hearing daily steps toward becoming the master of your reality is something that I'm seeing. I'm also hearing habit stacking. So maybe using certain habits that you already have to build upon creating a new habit, especially when it comes to pursuing your goals or your purpose or whatever it feels like you need to be doing. There is this energy of like tradition around whatever it is that you're doing. So maybe taking a more methodical, physical, like daily step approach. It's almost this energy of like practice makes perfect that I feel that you guys are in right now. Let's go ahead and get your advice and guidance. And I just saw 1333 on the clock timer, so you guys could be seeing 1313 or 333. Please get some advice and guidance for pile number 2. Okay. We'll take those two and then one more card. Advice and guidance. A lot of cards keep wanting to flip out. We have the Magician here, and the Magician is almost like you are the master of your reality. I feel like you guys are trying to manifest something. This could be a person. I feel like this has to do with the level of success, though, which is really interesting. Yeah, this Three of Swords flip out. A lot of cards want to come out. We're going to keep those two, but we're only going to take one more card. And actually, I'm hearing this card. So we have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. I'm feeling this energy of almost like releasing self-sabotage. We have the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. I feel like you guys, if you guys have already been working independently for some time or on a path of creating something independently for some time, with the Three of Pentacles being here, this is the energy of collaboration. So you guys may be encouraged to collaborate with somebody here soon or collaborate with a group of people here soon. Your spirit guides are saying take it. Take the opportunity to collaborate with somebody, to work with somebody else. I'm going to scoot these up a little bit. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. In giving, you receive. In giving, you receive. Coming right underneath the Six of Cups. I feel this energy, almost this, the advice coming through is almost to pay it forward. Especially if you've had a lot of people encouraging you or a lot of people pushing you to do something, this energy is coming through of like, do it, push forward, pursue, keep going, believe in yourself, because there are certain people in your life who love you, who believe in you, who know that you can be successful. You have this almost like star quality around you right now is something that I'm seeing where it's like the light is on you, the focus is on you. And with the Seven of Swords coming out, I do feel this energy of almost like doing what's best for you as well. Doing what's best for you. I'm gonna have the Eight of Swords. Just felt like cutting the deck. And the Eight of Swords can talk about freeing yourself from certain limiting beliefs. The Eight of Swords can also talk about this energy of free will and fate. And I do feel this energy of fate strongly surrounding your reading. I feel like you guys, your advice and guidance is, yes, you guys may be encouraged to move in a certain direction, but you guys are also, the advice is that you have to take steps as well. You have to meet the universe halfway when it comes to a certain manifestation of yours. And I feel this energy of almost like releasing self-sabotage, knowing that you can achieve whatever it is that you're meant to achieve. Your spirit guides are saying that your dreams, whatever it is that you imagine in your head as your dream reality, can be your dream reality. And the only thing that says that it can't is certain self-sabotaging thoughts or beliefs. So you're really being asked to release these. I want to go ahead and draw your oracle card for your advice and guidance. I'm also feeling this energy of making time for something. Allowing yourself to set time aside to do something, create something, pursue something. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day. Let's go ahead and get your advice and guidance. Advice and guidance for pile number 2, please. You guys are definitely very observant, is something that I feel. I feel like you guys learn from watching other people, but at this point in time, you're being encouraged to learn through actually doing it yourself or practicing it yourself. Again, your spirit guides are saying practice makes perfect. Card, please. We had 2 flip out, and actually I feel like taking both of them. So this says, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Interesting. I feel like that goes hand in hand with the 6 of Pentacles. And I also feel this energy of like advice and guidance for you is coming back to the present moment of doing things from a place of doing them as opposed to doing them from a place of making it a means to an end. I feel this energy, your spirit guides are encouraging you to release this energy of a means to an end, because I feel like you guys are very creative, but sometimes I feel like it could maybe, your creations could maybe be blocked from this idea of like, if I create this, how much money am I going to make off of this? Or, is anybody going to like this? Or maybe feeling like you need the outer world to validate whatever it is that you're doing. Your spirit guides are really saying that by doing it has value. Coming back to the present moment, coming back to this very moment and doing things from a place of doing it to do it as opposed to making it a means to an end is something that I feel is coming through with this card. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Yeah. And your spirit guides are also saying whoever is meant to see your work or be inspired by your work, or even be inspired by your actions, if this doesn't relate to work, be inspired by who you are as a person, will be inspired. It's this energy of allowing things to be and not feeling like you have to push or force something in order for it to manifest is something that I feel. And then this says, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. I let go of the shadow of the past. Yeah. The shadow of the past. Interesting. If you guys, this could relate to relationship. If this feels like more of a relationship topic for you guys, or you've been thinking about relationships, I feel like you guys could be being asked to release a certain history of somebody. I feel like you guys could be really being asked to forgive yourself, forgive others as well, coming through as your advice and guidance. Because I feel like certain people or situations may have happened or behaved in a certain way because they didn't know any better is something that's coming through. But yeah, I feel like your advice really is to give from a place of giving. And in the energy, it's almost this like gratitude as well that's coming through, of being grateful for the opportunity to create, being grateful for the ability to give advice, to give guidance, to inspire others, as opposed to viewing it from a place of like, what are other people going to give me? Or what are other people going to get out of this experience? It's this energy of like loving the energy of giving. Feeling grateful that you have the ability to give to somebody. That you are abundant, that you are overabundant, that you have the ability to not only meet your own needs, but also to give to others from that place of love. And I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. And comment down below, let me know if this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello! If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. We're going to see what is currently going on in your situation, and then we're going to end with some advice and guidance. So the first thing that I was hearing was actually sustainability, doing things from a place of being able to almost like hold that energy and sustain that energy for long periods of time. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. We have Venus, love, with the number 4. Love. I'm also hearing love, pleasure, and money. And with the number 4 being here, this is the number of the Emperor card in Tarot. And I'm seeing this energy of balancing the feminine and the masculine energy coming through. Let's see what else we have. We have hedonist. Light attributes: inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Shadow attributes: pursues pleasures to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. I feel like you guys could be learning how to, and this came through a little bit in another pile as well, but almost enrich your life, making decisions from a place of love, but also making decisions from a place of knowing that it enriches you in a way, which is interesting. Your spirit guides are showing me, it's almost like, I feel like you guys could become very distracted by certain things, but also they're showing me this energy of like, maybe one day eating a chocolate cake doesn't feel very good to you, but then maybe the next day it does. So I feel like your spirit guides are really encouraging you to make decisions from a place of self-love, making decisions from a place of knowing what is best for you at that present moment. And it changes every moment. It changes every day. Sometimes resting and sleeping is best for you one day, and then other days going for a run and exercising is good for you. And then the next day, maybe spending time with friends is good for you. And then the next day, maybe spending time alone is good for you. So I feel like you guys are really getting into this energy of following your heart and recognizing what is good for you at this present moment. And I feel this energy of also attuning to yourself and really coming from a place from within of knowing almost this like how to enjoy life. I also feel like you guys may tend to indulge in certain things as well, and you may recognize it like, oh man, like I scrolled for too long, or oh man, I didn't do what I was meaning to do today. And I also feel this, they keep drawing me back to the present moment, making decisions from a place of self-love in this moment. What is good for you at this present moment? Really interesting. I'm also hearing glow up. You guys may be going through a glow up is something that I'm feeling, but I also feel this energy of like, because you guys are prioritizing yourself and what you need in the moment, it's making you look very attractive, and it's almost magnetizing people to you is something that I see as well. And I was seeing Dionysus. I believe he's like the Greek god of wine, but he's like the Greek god of pleasure, of partying, of having fun, of embracing the lighter things in life. So I feel like that's where you guys may be at right now, which is really interesting. You guys may be at a place where you may feel more called to have fun, to play, to laugh, to joke. I'm also seeing this like very flirty energy around you as well. You guys may be very, very flirty at this time. Interesting. And I feel like you guys may be going through some sort of change in your life. I was hearing 30, flirty, and thriving from the movie 13 going on 30. So you guys may be coming out of a more strict phase is something that I'm seeing, or a phase where you are more disciplined or didn't really indulge or enjoy certain things, which is really interesting. It's like they're showing me the number 4 changing into the number 5, and you guys have the number 4 here as well. And 4 is a very like grounded, stable, disciplined, this is what we're doing, this is what we're building type energy, whereas 5 is the number of change. It also is the number of adventure, of having fun. I feel like you guys could be exploring different parts of yourself as well, especially when it comes to the things that you love or the things that you enjoy. Really interesting. I feel this strong energy of making decisions from a place of love. I also feel the energy of fear. But the fear, it's almost like there could be certain fears that come up, but it's you're being asked to release those at this time. The only reason they're coming up is so that you can acknowledge them and release them, is something that I'm seeing. It's this energy of like maybe being invited to something and feeling almost like nervous, like what should I wear? How are people going to perceive me? What am I going to look like? Or what are people going to think I look like? Or what should I say? It's almost this like kind of nervous energy that I feel, but you're being asked to acknowledge it and release it and embrace this energy of like fun. I feel like you guys are stepping into this energy of being the life of the party is something that I also feel, and being more, your spirit guides are saying like promiscuous, scandalous. It's like not being afraid to really just like be in that energy of like flirty is something that I feel very strongly with you guys. And if you haven't seen 13 Going on 30, maybe watch that movie. I feel like there could be messages in it for you as well. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. And your spirit guides are also saying beauty is not something that you change about yourself. It's acknowledging and accepting that you were beautiful all along. I feel that may be something that you guys are embracing your own beauty. And your spirit guides are also saying beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. One man's trash is another man's treasure. It's these like quotes and these ideas that like everything holds value. Everything. Even if one person doesn't perceive it, everything holds value, whether to you or to somebody else. And look, we have the sun on the back of the deck. I love that. This is a very like childlike, playful, joyful, life of the party, fun type energy. And I do feel this like buzz around you guys' pile, this like excitement. And again, maybe that's why I was feeling that like nervous energy. I feel like you guys could be really alchemizing the feeling of nervousness into excitement is something that I'm feeling, or the feeling of anxiety into excitement. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. And I just heard a ding for confirmation. Yeah, you guys are really alchemizing certain emotions into more positive emotions. Shifting your perspective is something that I feel like you guys are, that is happening for you right now. Changing the way you see things, changing the way you see yourself, changing the way you see love as well. I also feel this very like free energy around you guys. Free from maybe constrictions about how you viewed yourself or limitations that you put on yourself. Yeah, and 5 is also the energy of freedom. Spirit guides of love and light. What is currently happening for pile number 3? What is currently happening? And we're only taking uprights. So we have the 3 of Wands, and this actually came out for another pile as well, which is interesting because I feel like the energy is very different than that pile. Wow, and this card came out for that pile as well. 5 of Wands and the King of Cups. Wow, so you guys may have actually come from that pile, is something I feel. Very interesting, because that pile had a more kind of like shadow work emphasis or letting go emphasis, where I feel like this is a more embracing new emphasis. And it's interesting because your spirit guides are showing me within every ending is a new beginning. So you guys may have come from pile number 1 is something that I'm feeling. But I feel like you guys, the energy that you're in really could be celebrating your differences. I feel like you guys have this emotional maturity or emotional intelligence is something that I'm seeing with the King of Cups here. I also feel like you guys may have done some shadow work or some healing, specifically on your sacral chakra is something that I'm feeling. And your sacral chakra is the chakra that holds your creativity, but also your emotions. Let me see what I'm seeing. I feel this energy of like release happening for you. It's almost like not worrying so much, or not worrying about what this means, or not looking too deeply into things is something that I'm also seeing, just letting things be as they are. I also feel this energy with the Five of Wands that you guys could, it's like, I feel like you guys may have gotten tired of something. Like, I'm tired of not feeling worthy. I'm tired of comparing myself to people. I'm tired of viewing myself as not beautiful. And I feel like it's almost like they're showing me something breaking. So it's like getting to like a breaking point, or like a snapping point of like, I'm tired of being in this energy of not loving myself or not doing what I love, which again, they're showing me 4 transitioning into 5. And 4 is it can feel kind of constricting. It can feel kind of like a barrier, or like a box that you may have put yourself in, and you guys are shifting into the energy of 5, of freeing yourself from this constriction, of allowing yourself to be who you want to be, dress how you want to dress, say what you want to say, love who you want to love. Yeah, I love this energy. I just heard another ding. And that ding was very like a quirky, like wow type ding. So I feel like you guys are almost like embracing your like quirkiness, embracing a certain eccentric nature that you guys may have. I feel like you guys could have a lot of Aquarius, or you guys may have Aquarius and Venus is something that I'm also seeing. I feel this very like cool, quirky energy about you guys that you guys may be embracing. And it's like, I feel this energy of just like you doing what you want to do. It's like may have gotten to a point where for a certain amount of time you judged yourself, or was critical about yourself, or didn't do certain things because of how you felt like other people would perceive you. But now you guys are really stepping into the spotlight, stepping into this energy of like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do because this is what I love. And it's coming from within. And I feel like that's why it's this feeling of like empowerment. We have the King here, and the King is the highest of all the court cards. He has this level of empowerment, of knowing his worth, of knowing his value. Yeah. And it's interesting because with the energy of 30, of like turning 30, a lot of times during that phase, people could think, oh no, like I'm getting older. But it's this like freeing energy of like, yeah, I'm getting older. I feel this acceptance around you guys right now, where you guys may accept who you are or where you are at in life. And it's allowing for this like freedom type feeling to come through of like embracing it. It's like because you accept who you are, because you accept what you love, what you want to do, where you want to be. It's this opening up is something that I'm seeing. And again, they're showing me, there's an image that I saw, I think on Facebook, whenever I was looking at Facebook one day, and it was, in every ending is a new beginning. And it has 2 pictures on it. The top picture says, within every ending, and it's this girl in a forest coming to the end of the forest, and you in that position would think, oh my gosh, like I'm leaving the forest, I don't know what's happening. But it's like the light at the end of the tunnel is a new beginning, and you finally, it's like you're in this energy of like coming out into the clearing. I feel this like huge like open space around you, this like opening around you guys. And that's the energy you're currently in. Yeah. And with the 3 of Wands here, this is the energy of waiting. So I feel like you guys, it's like, I'm tired of waiting for my happiness. I'm tired of waiting to feel loved. I'm tired of waiting to accept myself. It's like you guys really are accepting yourself for who you are, with the King of Cups being here. Accepting certain situations for what they are. I just heard another ding. Acceptance is something I feel like you guys are really embracing right now. We're going to go ahead and get some advice and guidance for you guys. Spirit guides of love and light. Can we please get some advice and guidance for pile number 3? 2 more cards, please. More card. Okay. So I am seeing, you know, with this energy, I feel like this is the energy of indulgence. So indulging in things that you love, but I feel like there could be a fine line of not going too far, of not making too many changes, of not, you know, indulging yourself to the detriment of your health is something that I'm seeing, but I do feel like you guys are balancing this really well. We have Judgment here. Wow. So with Judgment coming through, I feel like you guys are really being asked to use this energy of joy, of love that you guys have cultivated for yourself from within to embrace your higher purpose, to embrace your higher calling. Really interesting. There may be certain soul family that you guys may encounter because you are in this energy of joy. I feel like you guys are being encouraged to meet new people is something that I'm seeing here. We have the Ace of Cups. This is the energy of self-love, self-care. I feel like the advice and guidance for you is to not worry about what other people will think, to not worry about what other people may believe or perceive about you. I feel like you guys are in this really positive energy of doing what you want, but also I am feeling this almost like back of the mind thought where it's like, well, what if? But I feel like you guys are really doing a really good job of releasing this, but your spirit guides are saying it's normal for certain thoughts like this to come up. Just don't attach yourself to them, let them go. Really focusing on your self-love is what you're meant to be doing right now. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah. You guys could actually be meeting a soulmate or a divine union. Coming into divine union with somebody is something that I'm seeing. I feel like you guys are being asked to embrace. And we have a lot of Cups cards here. And Cups talk about water, and water talks about going with the flow. So I feel like you guys are really being encouraged to accept where you are, embrace the energy that's coming to you. This does feel like a very positive, loving energy, but also I feel like they could attract maybe some like jealousy or some people who feel like they have to compare themselves to you, or maybe you feel like you have to compare yourself to them. You're being asked to embrace this energy. To release this energy of comparison. It's like everybody, again, they're saying one man's trash is another man's treasure. It's like this energy that you guys can have happiness and everybody else can too. And sometimes when you're in this energy of like in a flow state of accepting where you are, sometimes it can attract haters, or maybe sometimes people may think, oh, well, how come they get to be happy? And if you saw the intro of my video, I actually showed you guys on my tee, it says, you deserve to be happy. I feel like that's meant for you guys, pile number 3. You deserve to be happy. Everybody deserves to be happy, and sometimes when people are in a more negative mind space or they're not happy themselves and they see people in this like happy-go-lucky, loving life, living their best life energy, they can tend to get jealous or feel like they need to drag people down. You're really being asked to let go of that energy and embrace the people who do support you, who do love you. You guys have the 10 of Cups here. This is like the rainbow at the end of a storm. This is like meeting your perfect partner, being in the happiest relationship. And I love that we have the like sun peeking through the clouds. I feel like you guys could be gaining clarity on a situation is something that I'm also seeing. Yeah, and this does feel like almost like a part 2 to pile number 1, which is the other group that both of these cards came out for. And yeah, this is like the energy of like knowing what doesn't serve you and letting it go. And because you let things go that no longer serve you, it opens up space for you to attract what is meant to be in your life or what does feel more in alignment. is something that I'm seeing. Because everything that you experience really is meant to teach you something. Sometimes the lessons can be a little bit more tougher than others. But when you learn the lesson, you're really being asked to, okay, I learned the lesson. Now I'm moving on to better things. And that was kind of something that came up in pile number 1. But you guys are almost like, you've gone through that. You've gone through being around people or in situations that bring out the worst in you or that don't highlight this love and happiness in your life. And so you guys are now embracing this energy of self-love, of joy, of happiness, and it's attracting more to you, which is really interesting. Your spirit guides are saying yes and. So I feel like you guys are really in this energy of like being able to manifest and attract everything that you want in life right now because you have this energy of freedom around you, this energy of being open-minded, and this energy of like, I'm ready for change, I'm ready for an adventure. Yeah. I love this for you guys. I want to go ahead and draw your oracle card. Your advice really is to just keep doing you. Keep embracing this love. Keep doing what feels best for you. And it will attract more people who are also in this energy. And release judgments of yourself is also here. Let's go ahead and draw your oracle card. Spirit guides of love and light, can we please get some advice and guidance for pile number 3? Your spirit guides are saying keep moving forward, keep taking steps toward what it is that you love. I'm also hearing, and this card came out for another pile as well, but I was also hearing, oh my gosh, I just forgot. It just slipped my mind. Maybe I'll remember it in a little bit, but your card that you got was, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So your advice and guidance really is to change your perspective. Changing your perspective about how you see people, about how you see situations. Again, it's that energy of like, everything that's happening in my life is teaching me something. Yeah, and you're being encouraged to also forgive as well with this card coming through. Forgive people who may have hurt you, or it's almost like forgive and let go. It's like you can forgive somebody for things that they have done. It doesn't mean that you have to consistently associate with them, but just recognize the divine, the light that exists within them also exists within you. And people are also just trying their best, making decisions from a place that they know how. And so sometimes when people don't make the best decisions, it comes from a place of that's all they know. And we don't always have to associate with those people, but I feel this energy, this advice coming through of forgive people, for they know not what they do sometimes. Yeah. I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. And if this resonated, comment down below, let me know. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.